watch the game unfold.
What's up, everybody? Charlie D in the building. This is Bizarroville. Welcome, everybody. Now, I just want to say one thing. You heard what Pac said. Tim, we about to watch the game unfold, bro. Really? So that's where you were. Trying to figure out, no more dry bones, huh? You don't watch us? You don't watch us? You got me and Peanut Game over here feeling like Pac. All eyes on me. All eyes on us. Let's get it, let's go, man. You know I don't waste your time.
What is up, Resurrection Ranch family?
You see how he treats his mama. You want to be part of that family? Let's get it, let's go, man.
The Resurrection Ranch at Resurrection Campers, and I am headed to
Megan, just tell the truth. It's Resurrection Ranch at IG Farms.
the camper now to do a little bit of work. I got to pave the way for Tim to come in and do some more detailed technical work in the...
Just listen to yourself talk. You got to pave the way for Tim, right? You've been doing that the whole time. Y'all been together, yes or no? Yes or no? Okay, now, so Tim can do the technical work. You right. Sit down and edit.
the camper, but I was just, getting ready, getting headed out, cleaning up, washing some dishes, getting the kids settled, and ready to head to RC.
Okay, she got that to do every morning, right? Did y'all catch it? We already know the boys do the farm chores, right? And she do all that in the morning. What is Tim doing right now? I guess that's technical work. Nothing.
Resurrection Camper, which is now literally right outside my doorstep. And I was getting so excited.
I was getting so excited, right? Now here, petty time. I don't know if it is or not, but it's probably going to be because this is called teach, Tim. What she's about to say allegedly is called teach to me. Peanut Gang, come in and let me know. But this sounds real foul. Let's go, man.
And I realized why the camper made me so excited and why, I was just getting like so much joy from just thinking about it, thinking about working on it, thinking about the home-based business that the Lord has given us. And it was...
Okay, no jokey joke here. Is she starting to really talk like Tim? Your seasons are changing too, because let's just be honest. At first, it was Resurrection Ranch, not Resurrection Ranch Campers. So, and God gave y'all that vision too, right? So once again, God was wrong. So you're getting like Tim, God's wrong. And God told y'all he was wrong and to change it up.
Because the camper is a lot like me. It literally represents my testimony and what God has done with me. Because I was entangled in religion and useless and not good for anything.
Okay, who told you this? You wasn't worth anything because you was tangled up in your book. Who told you that you wasn't worth anything just because you was so tangled up in the Bible? God or Tim? Let's go, man.
In terms of serving God. And he pulled me out of that. He washed me. He did some work on me, doctoring up on me, and made me so that I was useful and able. It's like this.
Allegedly, who do you believe she's talking to? Who told her all this? Who told her? We know you get the word of God through Tim, Megan. So, Tim tells you you're not worthy. Tim tells you you're not worth nothing unless you're busting butt while he does nothing. Okay. And you believe this. You that far gone? Honestly. You sit on the couch and let this man tell you what God wants him to tell you to do. When you already have your own heart, your own spirit, and you've been in the book a whole lot longer than him, makes no sense. You're sounding like you're sounding like you're trying to explain yourself away from the book. Let's go.
This is a camper, right? So we can go camping in it, right? No, it's a camper, but it's not useful unless it's been pulled out, unless it's been cleaned up, and unless it's been like in working order, right? And so that's what God does with us. That's what He did with me. He pulled me out of religion and gave me opportunities to be active and to actually use my faith, to actually be used for the purpose that I was intended to be used. And
you know what's so funny? What's the last thing she just said? To be used. Tim is using you so bad. And jump back. It's your turn. Tim's possessed and you've been pulled out of religion. I'm done. Tim's possessed. Let's go back. And she's been pulled out of religion. By who? By God? God pulled her out of religion? Or did Tim pull her out of religion? Think about what I'm saying to you. She just told y'all she's been pulled out of religion so she can be used. By who and by what? What force? And because we know Tim's telling you this, but what force and what God are y'all serving? Allegedly. I don't know what this is. Can y'all come in and tell me, please?
That's what we're doing with this camper. We pulled RC out, and now we're getting it fit to be used the way it should be used, as a camper. So that all the things about it that make it a camper are functioning. And it's so awesome and amazing that the God we serve can.
Tim's possessed. She has no religion. What God do y'all serve? Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. Yes. Yes or no? Yes or no? Are they putting it in your face? We have no religion. We're not religious at all. I'm possessed as the man of this house over everybody, which the man runs the house, right? So if he's possessed, who's running the house? A possessed man. Okay. Now your wife is taking on that. What are y'all doing? Y'all have no religion because she's been taken out of religion. Jump back. But the God y'all serve, she just said it. They're trying to put it in your face. Whoever they serve allegedly is telling them, show me some love.
Do that. And I'm just super excited that the camper is not just a physical camper, but it's representative of something spiritual, and that's hope. Okay? That is hope. And
okay, Megan, it's your turn again. I got you. Jump back. You said you was just like that camper, right? Okay. You said it. All right. Now, jump back. You said all that camper needed to be was cleaned up, washed out, and fixed up, and blah, blah, blah. Are you saying that's what Tim had to do with you through God? Y'all's new God, allegedly? Y'all like where I went with this? Now, let me just say this. Since you are like that camper, what are you hoping for? Oh, Charlie B got that one, didn't he? Okay, if you're just like that camper and Tim then cleaned you up and got you all good to where you just think you need to work all the time and have nothing, okay, that's cool because that's you. And allegedly anymore, we're not hearing, all right? Now, but we want to ask you this. If you are like that camper and you said that camper represents hope, what are you hoping for? That your man gets right? What are you hoping for? That your life gets better? What are you hoping for? Because everything's going to stay the same as long as you stay there.
And that's why God sent us the worst of the worst camper to be a testimony to me of hope.
Did she just lie to y'all again? Now, Megan, you getting into the line game strong like Tim. Okay, jump back. Did the Lord send you that camper? No. The Lord sent you a double wide with slide outs on it that Tim sold for thousands of dollars and went and bought a $200 camper after he did that, after jump back. He said he was selling that to start building your home. Yes or no, Megan? Did Tim tell you that or not? Y'all was selling that with the slide outs and everything. Y'all sold it. And on the video, when y'all was talking about selling it, Tim said it was because y'all wasn't doing no more campers. Y'all were done with campers. Right? God told him this. Y'all needed to build a home. Remember that. That story changed. Now, did God send her that camper or did Tim put money in his pocket, buy a $200 camper, and then fixed it up so he had content for y'all to watch? Yes or no? God didn't send y'all that allegedly. No. I mean, everything we have, God gives us. But actually, you got robbed by your husband for thousands of dollars for him to buy a $200 camper. So how are you like that camper? What is he telling you? What is he telling you? You worth $200?
Because there were times in the past season of our ministry that I didn't activate my faith, that I didn't use my faith like God wanted me to, that I didn't step out. I was still too in.
This is all I got to say. After all these years of this woman being her book, that man that came and changed it all to this, right? We can't say nothing to her. There's nothing that can be said to her. Nope. Not until allegedly she has a mental breakdown or something, because this man has broken her down to the bare bones and not the dry ones he used to talk about. You heard what? Are the bones dry? Are the bones dry, Megan? Exactly, but y'all don't watch. Okay. Now, we gonna get it to this point right here. This man has really got her thinking that all the work she's done, all the degrees, well, all the college, I don't know what degrees she had, but all the college, she went to college. All the college she went to doesn't mean anything. Why? Why? Narcissism. He's trying to break you down, and he's already done it. And the boys are next. And I think they're already gone. Like Tim Jr., heard him talk about going anywhere anymore? No. He's going to break everybody down. And if y'all see what's going on, he talks to her. She talks to him. She has no friends. Where is she getting all this knowledge that she's not worth anything? God is not telling her this. God's going to tell Megan that with everything she done with her life, she's not worth nothing. She's not worth nothing. But Tim comes into her life, and now she's figured it all out. But she couldn't figure it out talking to God before. But God, now since she's with Tim, she sees God differently? Or is God God, the book is the book, and Tim is telling you what he wants you to do? Y'all come in and let me know. What? Is that petty time? Or is that some facts on the book, her, and, okay, Megan, just let me say this. From what you say and from what Tim says, your life was perfect. You were perfect. Your life was perfect. Jump back. I just said yesterday you paid off all your student loans in cash and still had enough money to give him bread. But you wasn't worth anything. You built that whole farm off your back while Tim says it's off of his, but you're not worth anything. You're really going to let this man sit you down, because like you said, jump back. I sit down on the couch and talk to God. You sit down on the couch and talk to Tim, allegedly. Now, you really going to let this man sit up here, well, everything you know you accomplished in your life tell you that he's better than you, basically, because he's built all this. And you're going to come on here and spout this stuff off. We don't think you believe it. If you do believe it, if you're going to take that from this man who is your husband, think about that. You're not worth anything, but he married you. What does that make him?
Tangled in religion and just different things that I thought that weren't based on a real relationship with Jesus and weren't based on the Bible, and God uprooted those things. And now,
is that it right there? Is that it right there? You had God all your life, but when you got with Tim, God uprooted all the knowledge and spirituality you had, because you was too far gone in religion. What did she just say? Yes or no? Allegedly, is that what she just said? Yes or no? Why would God tell you after all your life, and he's giving you all these things and all these blessings, with big college, paying it off, your loans and all that, with all that God done gave you, you really think if you weren't worth anything, you would have received all those blessings? Because what's happening now that y'all are up here lying? Your blessings are going down, aren't they? Think about it, Megan. Get back to the truth. When you were telling the truth, and you were by yourself without Tim, life was perfect, wasn't it? Only thing that was wrong with you, You was salty, you ain't had no man. And couldn't figure out how you was gonna get some kids. Right? So you took whatever came along that gave you that shuck and jive. Right? When last time y'all heard that? 10 minutes with the shuck and jive. And you fell for it. And so you could sustain being with this man and with your kids because now you're married and you know your book. So divorce to you is not an option probably, right? Because I know he preaches that. You just listen to what I say and divorce is obsolete, allegedly, right? You're willing to bust hell wide open to ride this man's back. No, to ride this man's coattails. To say whatever he tells you to say, and in your heart and in your spirit and your soul, you know he's wrong. And he just had you come on here and say that everything you've learned from all the church you've been to, because we know he don't believe in church, paying tithes or nothing like that, right? So he has you come on here and then just, boom, blow everybody out the water and just tell them, we don't do nothing with like religion the way everybody else does. And you did it. You really think that's right? Oh, I forgot. You're with Tim now. He preaches to you about what's right or wrong. Right? Jump back. Your bad boy you married.
With RC, through RC, I have the opportunity to step out on faith and to use my faith again. And that's why I was getting so excited about coming out and working on RC and being active and using my hands, because God is giving me hope. And he's giving me the opportunity to use my hands to step out on faith with this home-based business and be.
Charlie B, why you play all that for this reason? You hear what she just said? She's doing the same thing Tim's doing now. She's worshiping idols. She couldn't get her faith through God. She got her faith through the mobile home. She stepped that. What did y'all just hear? Allegedly. What did y'all just hear? All this faith and all this hope and stuff, right? She couldn't get it through God from her studies before she met Tim. She couldn't get it that way. But now that she's with Tim, she's getting her faith back through that raggedy camper. Not through the Lord, through the camper. Did y'all just hear that? Did y'all just hear that? What does that camper have to do with God? Y'all come in and tell me if I'll retract it. If I'm right, if I'm wrong. What does that camper have to do with her, other than she owns it, or about her soul or her spirit or anything like that? They're worshiping idols. Did you catch it? Okay. If you did, if you didn't, I don't know. But it is what it is. Let's get us going.
Active and useful for him. And I know that this is just the beginning of the Lord demonstrating his power over and over again. And I know it's just the beginning of God displaying hope.
Okay, Megan, we already believe you think Tim is some form of God, right? Allegedly. So if that's the case, he's talking to you. Now, were you doing all this hoping for everything before you got with Tim and you were just in your book? I'll wait. You keep talking about hope. Hope. You're hoping for what? Like, okay, think about it, y'all. If everything was fine because you had money, what is she hoping for? Money doesn't mean nothing when it comes to your soul. What are you hoping for, Megan? Y'all have bread. Y'all not hungry. Y'all, how can I put this? Y'all don't need for nothing. What are you hoping for? That Tim get back right? You hoping he was the man that he was when you first met him? Good luck! Never gonna happen again. You know why? He's a narcissist and you fell for it. And he doesn't expect nothing else out of you but what you've been giving. But now from what you're saying, allegedly you haven't been even given enough. After a hernia, you haven't given enough. Okay. It this sounds so dumb to me. You built a whole farm, you've had a hernia, you've had surgery, you're out there working before you should be, but you're not, you haven't given enough to this man. Start thinking about this. Bam, bam, bam. He trying to put you in a grave, allegedly. Let's go. Charlie B on one.
And inside, we have done a lot in terms of cleaning it up and pulling everything out. These are a few items that we were keeping, but I just need to find a home for these items, and I need to do.
Now y'all keeping stuff. Since y'all done watched the show and everybody feel bad that you done threw their stuff away, right? Disrespectful, right? Now, whoever gave them that cross that said IG Farms and stuff like that, they're about to give your stuff away. You spent your hard-earned money for it. Yes or no? Yes or no? Unless you out here selling dope. I mean, you spent your hard-earned money for that, and she got to find a place for it to go. Now, this is what I wanted to talk about first. But did y'all want to jump back? Y'all want to jump back? What's up with all the flies? It's like Lord of Flies around these people. They're of God, but what does flies represent? What do flies feast on? What do flies...
Or this to vacuum. Which one do you want to use?
Oh, yeah, for real.
What is that for? The vacuum? Oh. Then you put this on.
It is. We've been there right now.
Yeah, watch what you do, right? Oh, yeah, camera go.
For real.
Oh, what you
That's
doing?
what you say.
Oh, what you doing, y'all? It's good. I came when I came.
Yeah, but you don't delete it.
Okay, let's go here first. Number one. Y'all talk about snakes all day. Why the little boy ain't got no shoes on? Why the little boy ain't got no shoes on? You seen him in the socks? Did y'all catch that? Okay, number two. Tim, you're a habitual liar. You know how Charlie B know? You forgot to cut out the part where your little man just said she was gonna cut that out. So Megan edits too. Megan edits too, and you won't give her that credit that she edits your videos. That's why sometimes sometimes there's stuff left in because she edits too. You better get on your lying job and do all the editing. Your son just told on y'all. Rewind it. Y'all rewind it. He just said with no shoes on from coming from outside with all the snakes after she couldn't hook that up. She was gonna cut it out. Did y'all catch it? Did y'all catch it? Now Charlie B don't waste your time because I think today's show, like, comment, and subscribe because this was a good one. And please share. Please share. He's possessed. She has no religion. But it's all about God. Let's get it. Let's go, man. Y'all feeling me? We're going to skip to the end because they spent a whole hour, almost 40-something minutes, I think, on cleaning this thing up. Y'all want to see that? No. So we're going to skip to the end on what she has to say. Let's get it. Let's go.
Puts us in a different headspace. I literally believe that now it's a place where the Holy Spirit can rest and He can do His work of just inspiring us, giving us great ideas, encouraging us, and just giving us a joy, love, and peace, and all the fruits of His Spirit.
Petty time! Okay, Charlie B, why is it petty time? She really didn't say nothing. Okay, the Lord told y'all to kick Grandma Lily off of Resurrection Ranch so y'all didn't have to give her no more money for it, allegedly, right? Okay. And y'all happy. The Lord's gonna bless y'all because y'all de-blessed somebody else who were blessing you. Because let's just be honest, Tim, with them numbers, your mama shouldn't have to caulk nothing, paint nothing, do nothing. You should, with the numbers she had on Resurrection Ranch, because it was all about Grandma. That was all about Grandma. I don't care what you say. Now you trying to make it all about Megan? Y'all come here and tell me, I want Grandma back. Hey, Fred, I love you, baby. Hey, I want my daddy records. I want Grandma Lily back. Okay? Deal. We walking up in there like they did. Feel me? You feel me? You feel? I want Grandma Lily back. I hope y'all. That's one of my favorite episodes, man, of Sanford and Son, when he sold them records and he sold them cheap, and he found out they was worth some money. Blind Melon Chili. That's it. I want my daddy records. Hey, what y'all think? I hope y'all. Peanut game, I know some of y'all gonna be like, I remember that. I want my. That's my favorite one, bro. I'm out, man. What else is there to say? The rest of the show is basically her talking about nothing and flies still in there swarming around. And then she take y'all out and walk around this thing that's still dirty, allegedly, and talk about how good Tim gonna do this and do that, and she still had to clean out this and she still had to clean out that after she's working earlier than her surgery. We don't need to see all that. Charlie B, don't waste your time. But what do y'all think about the show today? Did I do my thing? Or is Charlie B need to retract a whole bunch of stuff? Because I said a lot. And what? Took me 42 minutes? Yeah. So, let's go, man. Charlie B back to work. That's why I wasn't on real early. And I might show y'all some of that. Just because everybody, I don't know. Like Pac said, they think I'm walking around with some keys in my pocket. I ain't going to jail. No, I work. So I might show y'all some of that. But I love y'all. Y'all be easy. I hope the show today was good. Even though we spent 40-something minutes on it, we don't need to do all that. You got the point across, I think. Let me know. Charlie be lovely, y'all. Y'all be easy. I'm out.